You raised them with love, made sacrifices, and gave them your best years. And now they speak over you, ignore your words, or worse, treat you like you don't matter. It hurts. Deeply. But you're not alone. Many parents over 60 quietly carry this pain. Disrespect from your own children can feel like a deep betrayal. But here's the truth. You still have the power to change this dynamic and regain the respect you deserve. In this video, we'll walk you through 6 powerful actions that don't involve shouting, guilt-tripping, or begging for attention. These steps are calm, wise, and rooted in dignity. Because real respect isn't forced, it's earned, even in old age. If your children no longer respect you, this video will help you rebuild your position. Not just as a parent, but as a person of value. One of the most painful traps aging parents fall into is the constant search for validation from their children. We ask ourselves, did I do something wrong? Why don't they care? Or worse, what more can I do to make them see my worth? But here's the hard truth. The more you chase respect, the more it runs away. You must reclaim your self-worth by respecting yourself first. Your value does not decrease because someone else, child or not, fails to acknowledge it. Your journey, sacrifices, wisdom, and age deserve respect whether others give it or not. Start affirming your worth internally. Say to yourself daily, I am not less because they don't see more. This mindset shift is powerful. When you stop looking for approval, you become emotionally free. And ironically, this is when others begin to see your strength. Children sense emotional neediness, but they also sense emotional strength. When they see you respecting yourself, your opinions, your space, your time, they're more likely to follow. Stop explaining yourself. Stop begging for understanding. Live in quiet self-respect. You'll be surprised how powerful that silence can be. Children may grow into adults, but that doesn't mean they're allowed to treat you like you don't matter. Disrespect often flourishes in environments where there are no boundaries. Boundaries don't mean conflict. They mean clarity, and seniors need them more than ever. For example, if your child frequently speaks to you in a rude tone, you can say calmly, I'm your parent, and I deserve to be spoken to with respect. If you're upset, let's talk when we're both calm. It's not about shouting. It's about presence. You are no longer raising them, but you're still allowed to protect your emotional space. Set boundaries around how they speak to you, how often they contact or visit, what topics you're willing to engage in, your time, availability, and energy. You don't have to justify these boundaries. Just state them with love, but firmness. The key is consistency. If they cross the line and you say nothing, the boundary means nothing. Boundaries teach others how to treat us. And when children see that their parent has self-respect, they're more likely to mirror that respect back. When we feel disrespected, our first instinct is to speak, defend ourselves, explain, justify, or even argue. But sometimes speaking less creates more impact. Your children already know what you've done for them. Repeating it over and over will not increase their respect. It may only create frustration. Instead, lean into wisdom. Speak when it matters. Listen more. Choose silence as a tool, not a punishment, but a pause. Silence, when combined with calm body language and deep self-respect, can be louder than words. It creates presence. Don't lecture, model. Don't correct, reflect. Don't debate, demonstrate wisdom in how you live. When your children come to you with chaos, don't match it. Respond with grace and calm. If they're yelling, speak softer. If they're sarcastic, remain composed. This contrast shows emotional maturity, and it commands respect. Also, learn to end conversations that turn toxic. You don't need to win arguments. Your energy is precious. Use it to preserve your peace. That if your children are repeatedly disrespectful, emotionally unavailable, or even manipulative, it may be time to create emotional distance. This doesn't mean cutting ties or punishing them. It means pulling back your emotional investment for your own protection. Stop checking your phone 10 times a day waiting for their call. Stop getting emotionally crushed if they cancel plans. Stop making them the center of your emotional universe. Instead, begin recentering your world around you. You've spent decades being a parent. Now it's time to be a person again. Start with small changes. Focus on your health, hobbies, and social life. Reconnect with friends, or make new ones through community groups. Journal your feelings instead of confronting them directly. Practice emotional detachment. Care, but don't cling. Remember, your children are not your emotional oxygen. You can still love them, but from a distance that preserves your peace. Guilt will try to creep in. Let it go. You've done your part. Now you owe peace to yourself. One of the most powerful things you can do when feeling disrespected is to thrive quietly. Nothing shifts perspective more than watching someone you ignored begin to glow. Take steps to improve your daily life. Join a wellness group. Learn something new. Get involved in volunteering, community service, or start a small passion project. Travel. Dress well. Eat better. Move your body. Smile more. When children see that you are not broken without their approval, that you're living, learning, and even enjoying life without needing them, they start to rethink their behavior. They may not say it out loud, but your confidence challenges their assumptions. Many seniors fall into sadness, depression, and dependency when disrespected. But those who choose empowerment over victimhood radiate strength. This energy makes people stop and reflect. It creates curiosity. It invites respect, not through demands, but through dignity. Let your improved life be your quiet voice. Show them, without ever needing to tell them, I'm still here, and I'm still valuable. Disrespect often grows in environments filled with conflict. If your children are argumentative or dismissive, don't try to fight back. Be the calm in the storm. When a senior remains calm in the face of anger, it speaks volumes. You become a lighthouse, not a matchstick. How to do this? Don't raise your voice. Speak slower, softer, and with intention. Don't overreact. Let them say what they want. Pause. Then choose if and how you respond. Don't internalize their frustration or disrespect. Remember, it says more about them than you. Instead of fueling fire, be the cool breeze. You don't have to accept mistreatment, but you can reject it without anger. Simply say, this conversation doesn't feel respectful to me. Let's talk later. I won't engage if I'm being spoken to like this. And then walk away peacefully. This takes practice, but it's powerful. When you choose peace over reaction, you show wisdom. You remind them that you're not a peer, they are speaking to someone who deserves reverence. You can't control their behavior, but you can control your energy. And sometimes the calmest voice becomes the one they remember the most. Being disrespected by your children is painful, but it doesn't have to define you. Remember, respect starts with you. When you reclaim your boundaries, your voice, and your peace, you set a new standard.